Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warships. I'm your host, Rune, and today we're kind of doing a little bit of doubleheader. I went out in my mighty Montana to secure some more experience to get that second crate, and I decided to just record it on a whim, and I don't think that we did that bad. It kind of shows the potential of being a scrub like me, to where we do okay. I think so. But yeah, first, before we get into the battle, we got some prep time here. I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for coming out with us and watching this video. Really kind of helps me out. If you like, if you subscribe, if you leave a comment on what are your crazy, hectic moments. I noticed right when I started this battle, guys, that I didn't have any of the premium consumables and stuff, which actually later on in this match, I kind of regret not having my premium consumable heal, at least, because we could have definitely used it. I feel like we would have come out on top when fighting that many battleships in the end if we had that extra heal. So anyway, I'm trying to communicate to the family here, to the team, what are we gonna do? I like cooperation mostly, and so I'm trying to like instill a little bit of like, hey, what's the plan? Where are we going, guys? So I kind of like slow down and take a look at the teams, see where we can match up against and stuff like that, where we're going. We're sailing towards Charlie Point. We're going to be contesting that point and facing some enemy doers in that area. And mainly, you know, over the last couple of times I've played Warships, I've really kind of found out my calling, and that's basically battleship play, guys. I'm not really a good cruiser commander. I'm not good with that. I don't necessarily, unless it's like my Edinburgh. I really like my Edinburgh. I can fire some torpedoes. This Zhao, he cuts us off, so I let him have it with my horn. He lets us have it with his horn. It was a good show. It was a good show. I think we got a couple other guys that were honking their horns too. But that was kind of funny. So I'm finally like, hey guys, let's take C. And then everybody over here is like, we'll go. Let's do this. We got this. You know, let's put on our, hold my beer moments, like, and sail in. So at this point of the match here, we're like, oh, okay, so here's a Missouri. It looks like, if you can see on the bottom right of the screen and the map, it seems like a Fletcher is capping A for the enemy team. They've got 2 battleships and a Moskva cruiser over there supporting them. They've got another DD that's pushing B, and then we've got whatever is left, right? We've got a Missouri and a Bismarck and an Atago. Oh, excuse me, and an Atago. He's just hanging out. And we're just trying to see who do we want to shoot, really, to be honest. There's like so many different targets. I'm like, should we shoot the Hindenburg? Should we not shoot the Hindenburg? I'm kind of indecisive. Then I see that Alicis. Is that how you say that? Alicis? It's French words. I'm like, nah, let's go for that broadside. And I think I just swapped back to my cursor or my crosshairs that I'm familiar with. So I don't feel like I led that that other broadside shot like really good, but we got 2 shots out of it, so that's okay. We got 4 on that Des Moines though, so that was pretty cool. We kind of was like, oh man, I want to hit that guy hard again. So our team is still kind of like, if you can see, they're on like the Charlie Delta lines. They're kind of like getting all sorted. They're pushing down into Echo with us. I kind of feel like we have a lot of support, and then wham, we hit that Des Moines like super awesome hard. That was pretty cool. I like it when you see those big numbers. At this point, we're almost up to a 500,000 damage tanked, which is pretty cool. We're pushing in. I noticed that we're kind of like overextending, but we've got a destroyer that popped a smoke over here, and there's islands that kind of try to give us some cover fire. So I'm like, all right, so let's utilize the island cover here and kind of sail in here. We're helping capture the point. We should probably continue to help capture the point. We're no longer spotted. I didn't notice that at the time of recording, which was 5 minutes ago. But then like that Hindenburg was just right there. I was like, oh man, I want to hit you so hard. We didn't get a sit on him, but we did still do 17,000. And then we open up with him again. We again missed. Basically, we got 1 hit, which I'm kind of upset about now reviewing. So at this point, I'm like, oh, 2 fires. Ah, it hurts us. We need to put it out. I'm reloading. Oh, now we're detected via sonar. Oh, no longer. Good thing we decided to push forward because there's like torpedoes going in the water. That Bismarck, he's sailing away. I didn't notice that at the time, but him and that Saucy Blazer, that guy. Oh, apparently he gets kind of trolly in the comments later too, guys. So look out for that in the left over there. He complains or whines, I guess, or something like that. At this point, we're looking in. We're tanking. We've got 750,000 already tanked. We've got 54,000 nearly damage of spotting damage, which is super cool. And ourselves, we're pushing over 61,000. So, you know, again, we're getting up there. I mean, the Montana, you know, the best game I think I've ever had is pushing over 300,000 damage done. This clearly is not an example of us being really powerful off the get-go. We're already kind of half dead. We're taking a look at this Missouri like, I want to kind of broadside you and, like, punish you. Come on, island. Get out of our way. Get out of our way. Are we going to get it? He's turning. He's angling. Oh, we get 5 bounces. That's what happens when you properly turn your ship. We should have gone higher into the Citadel and just shot for that Citadel hit area. But, you know, that's okay. We ended out doing just 1 round of damage. But we catch him on a fire from our secondaries. Can you believe that, guys? Out of the 14 rounds that we shot with our secondaries, 1 of them caught a fire, and then he died due to that. Kind of like a little bit of kill stealing with that fire, but, you know, that's okay. This guy, I feel bad for him. I just kind of, like, nonchalantly hit this guy. And I'm, like, looking, and boom, Citadel. I hit him. I bit a pin, and 3 over pins, and then 1 Citadel to him, and I wasn't even looking. You know, cool guys don't watch explosions, right? But I thought that was pretty cool. We're still looking at being targeted by 3 different individuals here. I'm not too sure if I want to continue to push forward. I noticed this DD. I've been spotting that DD for a minute. I know he's around the corner on that island. So I'm just trying to play my cards right. You know, we're shooting this guy. I want to get this Atago down here. We're trying to work on him. We're paying attention to where those battleships are. And then I can't get a break when killing this Atago or Atago. You know, you guys, words. I don't pronunciations. Oh man, well I ask you to murder me. I speak American. I don't speak English. There he is. See, this guy, he's like, he think he's gonna be sly, right? And I'm like, oh, really, guy? You wanna have a go? Boom! Basically 8,000 damage right there, in that salvo. And then I've got some torps to dodge, guys. Here we go. Cue my extremely amazingly slow torpedo beats. And zerp, missed. Oh, and then I'm like, uh-oh, that's bad. I got this. Meanwhile, we're still looking at Blazer, seeing what he's doing. He's basically been in full retreat this entire match. And I've threaded the needle quite nicely. I mean, I'm in a big Montana. Like, that takes a minute. There's some spotting going on in that DD, and I'm like, all right, we got this. Everybody's like, hit that guy. So I'm like, all right, we'll pull the trigger. We pulled the trigger. So did a Missouri, and he got wrecked. So it's either he was gonna get hit by my shells or the Missouri shells. So he really couldn't dodge it when we were going. But this is what I was talking about, needing an extra heal. I'm gonna use my last heal of the match, and I really regret this, not having my premium consumable extra heal, because we're gonna get healed up here. But then, as you can see in the far western flank area, you got a Fletcher, a Moskva, a Montana. And then that Alasis guy is retreating to the west, and that Bismarck is way down in the south, being a coward. Now, if you're in a Bismarck, if you're in a brawling battleship, I get it. You're in a tier 10. You're in a tier 10 match. You're a tier 8. There's not much you can do. I like to YOLO in the middle if I'm in that situation, because like my secondaries are still gonna hurt your DDs, still gonna hurt your cruisers. You know, I can still be an effective member of the team via, you know, pushing forward or being aggressive. I might die early or I might not. Like, you know, grow a pair. You're in a battleship. I mean, that's the whole purpose, right? The whole purpose of a battleship is to be that HP sponge, or so I'm told, right? So if it's common knowledge that you're a, you know, damage sponge, then why do I see all of these battleships? Like, look at this. They're all just out of the game until now. And that's why they probably lost, is because they had their Montana being passive in the far west, where we were aggressive with a Republic A guy and a Frida Grossa. So, I mean, as you can see, we've got a Missouri, a Frida Grossa, and then the Republic dude all right with us, basically. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. So at this point of the game, we basically kind of secured our victory, and we're trying to chase down these guys. And then I'm just like, oh, that's a juicy broadside, dude. I'll take that, thank you. We pulled the trigger, and at the same time, I know it's like, hey, we're kind of broadside to this guy too. We probably need to move. So we hit him twice with a heavy broadside, which is pretty cool. Really liked that. At this point, I noticed the Bismarck. He's coming in. He's growing a pair now. He's got a pair. He's gonna like, I want to ram. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to ram this guy. And at this point, I'm like, man, I really could have used another repair. I really could have used another heal, because I'm looking at both of these BBs are focusing me down. They're shooting. They're doing what they can. I was thinking about shooting him, and I was like, no, I need to shoot this dude. You know, so I go ahead and I pull the trigger on him. He's turning. That might not do her for me. Yeah, see, we ricochet 5 shots off of him just because he was turning. We go in, we angle in against the Bismarck. And this right here is pretty cool. So we've got shots coming in from all the other battleships. And we're coming down. 8 seconds left for the reload. We could do this. We're going to fully, like, punish him in the broadside. That Montana, though, we were down to 0.7 seconds before letting it go. And that Montana's salvo just made it enough and hit us. But we ended up doing almost 174,000 damage. We tanked a potential 3.8 million damage and helped spot 76,000 damage, which was pretty cool. Now, we're going to take a look at the end of this here. So, see, we've got our French BB right there. We've got our Missouri up in the north there. I'm taking a look at these, you know, the Moskva kills that Bismarck. Taking a look at this Montana. I want this Montana guy to go down. He got us. See, here's that Blazer guy, useless noob team 1 million, while he's running away. As you can see on the mini map, he was all the way over at Charlie Point and fighting us, and sailed all the way around to the far west, and still didn't really do a whole lot, and was whining the entire time that his team sucked. Well, if you have a battleship that isn't doing anything but sailing, I'm pretty sure you need to check yourself about your own performance. And that's what someone says. It's just like, I'm really curious to see what his ranking is at the end of the results screen, which is pretty cool. But as you remember the last match, we were in the Iowa. We ended out getting first place, which was pretty cool as far as experience done and everything. So we're just kind of like looking at the end results here, the ticking down. But I kind of wanted to capture this guy's like glorious end, and that Fletcher goes down, tries to get that that, how do you say that name, Heesyang or Heesyang or something like that. He almost got him. He was like within a sliver of HPs away, but this guy, this Blazer guy, is, you know, hanging in there as long as he can, you know, whining in chat, not really shooting, not really doing a whole lot. And then we're going to win on points. So he gets to survive. The only person on his team that survives and didn't really do a whole lot. I don't think, anyway. Well, we'll see in our results here. So again, guys, we did 174,000 damage, basically. Got 4 sits. We completed one of our tasks, which is super cool. We got over 500,000, almost 750,000 silver made. And then team scores. Where's Blazer? Where's Blazer? Let's see where Blazer is. He is middle to bottom. He's 5th from bottom out of 12. So he's like, what? What is that, 8th? 7th? 7th, 8th? Math? Words? I don't know, guys. But hey, that's basically it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your likes and comments that you guys leave thus far. Come join us on Discord. We'll do some Division stuff. It'll be cool. All right, anyway, take care. Have a great day.